Good morning, I'm Lucano. You're watching Mundobitcoin with the weekly analysis for today the 10th of March, and it goes until the 17th of the third month of 2014. You're watching Bitstamp in multiple time frames. This is the weekly chart. Several situations we're seeing so far, they allow us to expose several hypotheses that we believe they should be part of the analysis, and this is just basically based on what we see so far. We still see a very weak price. There is no powerful momentum or powerful movements towards higher levels. However, we still see that the consolidation and the potential higher lows and time frames such as daily and 12-hour chart is still possible. However, the situation right now is kind of like a 50-50 chance in terms of how weak the currency is at the moment and how strong it could be eventually. This is last week's trading, very positive in that sense. It managed to deny basically a continuation of the retracement, but this week we might see two situations. This could end up being absorbing all these particular sellers at the left hand side, and he might push himself towards new highs, and first target should be 710. After that penetration, we'll try to reach obviously areas such as 803 and so on. The other situation is we might see retracements. They basically involve this particular body of the candlestick, and we might see the price reaching once again 586, and if that happens, obviously 535 could be the next target for this particular correction. This could be during the course of the week. Something to keep in mind in case this situation comes to life. And the other situation that we see at the moment obviously is the 3-day chart. This is the 3-day chart. We see that obviously the long range candlestick hasn't been denied 100%. We still have a potential lower high failure in this area, and this particular pattern might turn into a higher low that it can push the price once again up towards 827.38. That's another situation that we might experience during the course of the week. That's something that we can take advantage of it in case the signs and the signals on the small time frames give us this opportunity, and obviously we minimize the risk and we gain as much profit as possible. And last but not least, this is the daily chart. We're still above the SMA 200. The price is still building patterns that it might turn into positive ones, buying patterns, and why not, new higher low can push the price once again towards minor resistance, which is located at 710. Otherwise, we might see a higher low failure, and price will try to reach the SMA 200, which is located at 503. Something to keep in mind, and this is basically what we're expecting during the course of this week. Maybe consolidations can bring us in small time frames several opportunities to trade, looking for buying in supports and selling obviously in between resistance and between levels of reaction. This is basically what we believe it could happen during the course of this week. I'm Lucano. You're watching Mundo Bitcoin. Have a great week trading. I'll see you around. Goodbye.